I hope that this particular video has helped at least one person. Like I said, if it has, I feel like I did a job well done. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Corine. If you are new here, I want to say welcome, and if you have not already joined the squad family, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button as well as turn your notifications on. And if you are a current member of the squad family, I want to say welcome back, and we're gonna dive right into this video. But before we do, y'all see the YouTube shirt. Y'all see it. I keep these in heavy rotation. Okay, and these are conversation starters when I'm out and about. People always say, oh, you're a YouTuber? What's your channel? And they hit the subscribe button. So these are always a conversation starter. And then look at these tights. I got on my breast cancer awareness tights. And I want to apologize because in one of those vlogs, I told you guys I threw them away. Okay, because it had a hole in the cooch. Okay. And I had a safety pin keeping that hole closed would put me at risk of being stabbed in my cooter. Okay, but I looked in the drawer and I found them, and I sewed up the little hole, and here they are in October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So it's a win for me. Now, I don't know what the proper title of this video is. It's gonna be more of a little bit of a story time, but more of an informative video. Because I don't know if I've ever been as transparent as I want to be today. And I'm saying that because right before recording this video, I got a very rude comment. Very rude comment of a lot of untruths. So who can tell my story best than me? Okay? And I'm going to go very quick, but it's no secret that I think Bessie is my best friend. We've been friends a very long time, over 2 decades. 2 decades? Almost 3 decades. Goddamn, we old. Almost 3 decades. She started on this platform first. She tried to get me to start with her when she initially started years ago. Things did not happen kick off as fast for me and happen naturally once I hit record. So I was like, yeah, this may not be for me because, I mean, let's be truthful. Everything is not for everybody. So I did not pursue it at the same time as she did. Push past. Things began to progress fast for her, and she was like, friend, I think you need to try it again. You have a personality for it, da-da-da-da. So I was like, okay, I'll give it another try. And I did, and things have been going well. Now, let me just say, if you have the desire to be a content creator, you do not have to drive a luxury car. You do not have to have the big old house. You do not have to have high-tech equipment. But you do need to be consistent. You cannot say you want to be a content creator and you post in every other week or every other 3 days or, you know, whatever. I try to post in rotation on all my platforms. Even if I'm not posting to, you know, one every day, I try to keep them in heavy rotation because it does require a lot of engagement with your followers and subscribers or whatever to, you know, for them to interact with you and to bring in new subscribers or followers or whatnot. So I said all that to say, just start. When I started, I didn't have any high-tech equipment. I had a cell phone, an iPhone. The camera, I did not invest any money into YouTube until I started making money. The camera did not come into play until I had the disposable income made from YouTube to be able to purchase it. Tripods and all that, I had a budget set aside, an account set aside, like I'm only investing into this particular platform if this money is made from that platform. So that's how I did it. It's not a right or wrong way, but I'm just telling you, like I said, I'm trying to be transparent. I did not have a big old house. I still don't have a big old house, but I'm comfortable. And my house is paid off. So I have no desire to put myself into something that's going to put me in a bind. This is not to brag or boast. This is just to give you insight onto Corine. So when I record, you're not going to see any 30-foot ceilings or fancy chandeliers. Now, I am making upgrades to my home to make it more comfortable and to increase the value of the property. But as far as having a big house and this and that, I've never claimed to have any of that. I also never have gotten on here and tried to make myself seem better than the next. if anybody has ever got that perception, I want to apologize, because I don't think that by far. Like, life ain't been no crystal step for me either, child. Like, I have had ups and downs, and I've overcome a lot through prayer and the Most High. Okay, even, you know, money issues. I have prayed for wisdom with spending money. I prayed my way out of not constantly getting hit with overdraft fees. I prayed my way out of a lot of things. I also became a tither. So, and I'm not saying you have to do like me. I'm just giving you my backstory. And so I've come a long way. We're gonna leave it at that. Now, I have been told this before, but I saw a reel most recently of Young Thug, who stated, and Young Thug is a rapper. If you don't know who he is, he's a rapper who's now in that YSL RICO case. And he said, we have an obligation to teach what has been taught. Meaning, if somebody puts you on game, it costs you nothing to put someone else on game. Now, for YouTube, I was given the blueprint by I Think Bestie. I also have a very supportive circle. So that always is a plus as well. Now, I'm going to tell you how to maximize your earnings on YouTube the way that I do it. And I don't have 100,000 followers, 50,000 followers, but I'm going to just share with you what I do to make that money go up, okay? Now, it's no secret that, well, I'm going to say, back up, I've made my most money on this platform during the months of October and December. October is known in this YouTube world as vlogtober, and December is vlogmas. I've never consistently done those months all the way through. I believe last time I did vlogtober, I was trying to put out 3 videos a week, or 4, sometimes it was 4. And then I did vlogmas again. It was not a whole month. I did not put a video out the entire month of December, but I put out more content than I normally did. So those were my 2 highest paid months on the platform. So far on this platform, what I would have made in 3 months on a job that I had been on almost 2 decades, I have made it in 1 month. So that's another transparent moment that I'm willing to tell you guys. How I maximize my money is through putting out content, adding ads, sponsorships, and most recently, I was educated on paying attention to my RPMs. RPMs on YouTube are the amount that we are paid per 1,000 views. Your RPMs fluctuate. It can go up, it can go down depending on the time of year, and everybody's is not the same. So you have to pay attention to your RPMs to see when it sits at the highest, and you can go back. It allows you to go back to see what it was a year ago, or last month, or the month before. So you can kind of create a trend of what should go into play the next year. But if you log in and you see your RPMs are at its highest, that's when you should push out more content. Now, I've tried to research what causes the RPM to fluctuate. I do know it's, like I said, the time of year, but your views play a role in it. How consistent you are plays a role in it, and your engagement plays a role in it. So again, if you're on this platform, pay attention to your RPMs, and I'll show you how to look at your RPMs if you don't already know, because that plays a huge role in what you'll make for that month. Ad revenue. Ad revenue, once you put out content, if you are already monetized, your ads are automatically placed in your content. You can go in and add additional ad breaks to your content. Now, your viewers will have to, of course, watch these ads in order for us to get paid, but you can add additional ads into your content by going to your monetization. You'll go to, I think it says ad placement, and I'll try to show you as well. And then you'll do ad break, and then you'll put the timestamp of where you want these ads to be added. That can also help you earn more money. And I'm telling you what I have done and what has worked for me. Another thing is, take advantage of Vlogtober and Vlogmas. Now, when I say take advantage of it, if you choose to participate, that's fine. You don't even have to wait for those particular months to put out a video every day, because those are the 2 months that also are heavy saturated. You have other content creators that are pushing out videos as well. So you can even elect to do your birthday month, Valentine's, Lovers Month, beginning of the year, January, whatever it is that, you know, your creative mind comes up with. You don't have to wait to those months to push out content every day. Now, those are the things that, and then, excuse me, before I say those are things, engagement. Engaging with your audience. And sometimes the audience needs your subscribers, your supporters, and those that genuinely support you won't mind, you know, interacting with you. You guys interact with me all the time. And I truly appreciate it because I be in the bed late at night scrolling, looking at all these comments, trying to reply and whatnot. So I truly, truly appreciate it. Engagement is also one of the ways that a content creator gets paid on this platform. Now, when you get on a platform and you decide, okay, I want to become a content creator, what works best or what is suggested is that you come up with a name for yourself that is not as popular. When you put it in a search engine, you're probably one of 5 that pop up. Also, you want to make sure that your name is the same across all platforms. Like I'm J. Corine on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Because it's just easier for your supporters to find you across all platforms. Don't get discouraged by saying, you know, oh, well, they already have enough of these, or they already have enough content that pertains to this, or no, put the content out there because there is an avenue for everybody to make money. You know, I said before, Reebok didn't give up because he said Nike was already making tennis shoes. Adidas didn't give up because he said Reebok was making tennis shoes. These high-end brands, they say, okay, Balenciaga already made a purse that resembles that. I'm not going to do that. Put your content out there, and we just have to hope for the best because it only takes that one viral moment. And even if you don't get that viral moment, you still can build your platform to what you want it to be. Just be genuine, just be true to yourself, put yourself out there and put out that content, okay? All right, now moving to IG. What has helped me within the last month, my followers have increased a lot due to some steps that I follow, and I'm gonna show you on the screen here. I also would disclose I am monetized on 3 platforms, IG, YouTube, and Facebook Reels. I get ad revenue. On IG, you want to make sure that you have your media quality set. So in media quality, you'll go to menu, I think is creator content or something like that. And then you want, and I'm going to show you on the side of the screen, then you want to hit media quality. You want to make sure the middle is on and the one at the top and the one at the bottom is turned off. So that's one thing on IG that has helped me. Number 2, you want to make sure that you are allowing your content to be cross-posted. I'm not sure of the exact terminology, but I'm going to show you on the side of the screen as well. You go into menu, I think it's creator content, and when you post a reel to Instagram, you want it to automatically post to Facebook. So make sure that is turned on. I think it's called I don't know, but it's on the side of the screen. Last, you want to turn off Instagram automatically weeding out people from being able to follow you because they screen periodically for bots, but sometimes they are absolutely wrong when it comes to weeding out those who can follow you, and sometimes that can affect your follower count. So those are the things that I learned and I did, and it has helped. I think I have increased 5.9% in my followers in the past month. Not I think, I know, excuse me. Also, Reels. Reels get a lot of views. And I am told that when you create a reel through the Instagram camera, somehow, some way, it gets more engagement opposed to you creating that reel with your regular camera, editing it in your own editing software, and then uploading it. So like I said, I have not done a lot of research behind this, but these are things that I've heard from other content creators that are working well for them. And I did follow, and it is working well for me. I think one of the videos that I did do that, I think my views doubled. So you want to do that as well. Now let's talk about sponsorships. Because sponsorships, you can get sponsors on all platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. Sponsors, how I do my sponsors is at night I watch other people's video. And the worst thing somebody could tell you is no, I can't say that enough. I have a generic email set up where I basically say, hey, my name is Corine. I am an upcoming YouTuber. I would love the opportunity to be able to create promo for your company or your product. And, you know, these are my prices for video mentions. These are my prices for dedicated video, and so on and so forth. So you want to create an email. You know, I will put it in the notes of your phone so you could just copy and paste. And I will say that most of my sponsors are overseas, so I communicate with them at night. When I got my first sponsor, I got my first 2 sponsors. I was under 1,000 subscribers. I reached out, and they were wig companies. I reached out to the wig companies, and my first paid sponsorship was $150 for a 60-second promo. So I posted a 60-second promo, and I got paid for it. And as your subscribers grow, as your views grow, then you can, you know, select what price you want, you know, to charge. Now y'all can negotiate or whatever, but that will be between you and the company. So you want to also create a price point, which I keep in my notes, of how much I charge for video mentions, dedicated videos, Instagram reels, story posts, so on and so forth. That way, copy and paste is the easiest thing. And don't shoot yourself low. Start high and then work. Y'all can come up with something in the middle. But that is what I do as far as sponsors are concerned. Another thing that has worked well for me as far as coming up with content, I write things down. If I'm going to do something like I'm doing now, like I showed you guys, I stayed up and I wrote 6 pages of things that I wanted to talk about, because I do feel like I said, we have an obligation to pass along what we have been taught so we can help someone else become successful. And I'm not one that is greedy. I am not one that has to wait till I'm at the top of my game before, you know, I help someone else. And a lot of people DM me on, hey, I got a YouTube channel. I need help with this. I need help with that. So that also solidified the idea in my head that, okay, maybe this is a good time to put this out. So those are the things that I have done, and I am forever learning, but I have been successful along the way with some of these steps that I have implemented into, you know, my content creating journey. So I hope that this particular video has helped at least one person. Like I said, if it has, I feel like I did a job well done, but I didn't want to make this all long and drawn out. And ask your questions underneath the video, because there may be somebody who has more knowledge than myself. But I try to get to all you guys and respond to all you guys. But until next video, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. Again, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the information that was put out, and you got to learn a little bit more about your girl, Corine. But until next video, love you guys.